Close your eyes. Feel the summer sun beating down on your skin. Listen to the sound of leather popping and a crowd abuzz. Now imagine being told that your skin color means you're not good enough to play in gleaming major league parks, that your dreams have boundaries, that your talent has limits. This was the reality for countless black ball players who didn't just play the game, they had to love it enough to break their hearts every single day. They played in parks where the grass wasn't always green, where dugouts were splintered, and where their cleats kicked up clouds of dust that mixed with the bitter taste of segregation. Yet somehow, they turned that dust into sacred ground. Josh Gibson died with 800 home runs to his name and a hole in his heart. He passed away at just 35, never getting to suit up for a major league team, never hearing the roar of 40,000 fans at Yankee Stadium celebrating his power. They called him the Black Babe Ruth, but his mother called him Joshua, and he died wondering if his children would ever know just how great their daddy truly was. Imagine Satchel Paige throwing lightning bolts well into his 40s, his right arm carrying not just a baseball, but the weight of shattered dreams. When he finally made it to the majors at 42, people called it a miracle, but the real miracle was the 20 years before, watching him paint masterpieces on canvases that America refused to hang in its finest galleries. Picture cool Papa Bell, so fast he could outrun tomorrow, yet for decades, tomorrow kept running away from him and his brothers in the Negro Leagues. When train stations had separate waiting rooms, these players didn't wait. They created their own railways of dignity, crisscrossing the country in cramped buses, their bodies sore, but their spirits unbroken. Every time Buck Leonard stepped into the batter's box, he wasn't just facing a pitcher, he was facing down history itself. Every swing carried the weight of countless others who would never get their chance. Every hit rang out like a bell of defiance against the walls of prejudice. Then came Jackie, talented, fierce, unstoppable Jackie Robinson. When he stepped onto Ebbets Field in 1947, he carried with him the dreams of Josh Gibson, who had died just months before. He carried the grace of Oscar Charleston, the speed of cool Papa Bell, and the power of Turkey Stearns. His footsteps echoed with the spirits of every player who had ever been told no because of the color of their skin. And when Willie Mays danced under fly balls in center field, when Hank Aaron's sweet swings sent baseballs into history, when Ernie Banks smiled his way into America's heart, they weren't just playing baseball. They were fulfilling prophecies written on dusty Negro League fields, prayers whispered in segregated ballparks, dreams carved into the heart of our national pastime. Some say time heals all wounds, but some scars are meant to be remembered. Every time we walk through Cooperstown, every time we see those bronze plaques of Negro League players shining in the hall, we must feel the weight of what was lost. For every legend we remember, a dozen more faded away, their stats unrecorded, their stories untold, their brilliance dimmed by the shadow of America's shame. They played this game with a love so pure it hurts to remember. They played it when love wasn't enough to change the rules. They played it knowing their children might never see their greatest moments. They played it because baseball wasn't just a game, it was a revolution in 9 innings, a protest in perfect swings, a dream that refused to die. And so we remember them, not just as ball players, as warriors of hope, as keepers of dreams, as men who loved a game that didn't always love them back. Their legacy lives not just in record books or bronze plaques, but in the tears of joy when Jackie first took the field, in the thunderous applause when Willie ran down an impossible fly ball, in the sacred space between every pitch where the spirit of the game still whispers, "This is everyone's field of dreams."